Shalom. Before I get into my lesson, I want to start off giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that truly rule well in the doctrine and through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And salutation to the Akim, the brothers, the fellow laborers that's in the ministry, doing the work of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, day in and day out. This is the brother Shaquat from the Great Millstone Charlotte camp, coming at you with another lesson, and basically, man, this message is for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, and to the confused faces that scattered amongst the nations, whose bloodline go back to Negro, Latino, and Native American descent, which will make you a Hebrew Israelite according to the spirit, the flesh, by the seed of thy father, man. But basically, man, I'm gonna get into, how the Lord gonna bring great destruction, man, and in the way that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna bring great destruction by many ways, by the times that we coming into, man. You got the famine, lack of food, lack of water, martial law, the race wars, the plagues, the diseases, the pestilence. But the main thing I'm gonna talk on about today is the destruction of America by missiles, man. And because when you read the Bible, man, you find out that there's going to be another war. There are 3 wars that the Bible talk about, man. The 3 woes. And we already experienced 2 world wars. Now we're heading into the final war, man, the 3rd world war. And that's all prophesied in the scriptures, man. And what's going to happen in this war, man, this 3rd war, is going to be a nuclear war, man. And America is going to get the end of it, man, of being destroyed, man. And you're going to have other countries that's going to be hit by the missiles. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua deemed it that America is going to be destroyed totally by the missiles, man. That's why you got so much contention now between America and Russia, because Russia is going to be the main one that's going to destroy America, man. Right on along with NATO, and now we got so much contention between Russia and America, Russia and Iran, Russia and NATO, America and NATO, Iran and Israel. All that is playing to the part of about to come to pass that it's about to be another world war, man. So I'm gonna just get into some scriptures proving that the missiles are in the Bible, man, and the Lord created these missiles to bring His judgment upon the earth, man. This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy it. So the Lord is the one that put the spirit on these scientists, the German scientists' mind, that created these missiles, man. Now to split the atom, and make it to a nuclear bomb, man, a nuclear missile, man. So the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, gave these devils the technology to create these weapons, these missiles, basically so He can show His wrath through them by sending these missiles, setting these missiles up to bring destruction, man. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. And it say, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people, let the earth hear. All that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and His fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. Because like I say, man, it's going to be a great slaughter, man. Headed by this World War III, man. And we're in these times, man. If you a spiritual man and the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is dealing with you, and your eyes are open, man, you know that Esau, Edom, these so-called white people, the elites, and the rest of these heathen nations, that the Lord despised, and 2/3 of you wicked Israelites, or you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, we know that the Lord is about to bring great destruction to them, man. And the missile's going to be part of it, man. And we only got a few prophecies left, man. One mainly being the RFID chip being the mark of the beast than World War III, man. And they're going to be simultaneous because ones that take this RFID chip is going to be destroyed by the missiles, man, by the fire, by the wrath of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, man. And it said that their slain also should be cast out, and their stank shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All their hosts shall fall down, and the leaf falleth off the vine, and the fallen fig from the fig tree. You know, so they're talking about the destruction by those missiles, man. You know, when you see that mushroom cloud, Isaiah, you know, described it as a road, man. You know, being opening, man. And when you see those mushroom clouds, man, that's a symbolization of what Isaiah seen, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua showed him the vision of those missiles destroying places, man. Mainly America, man. You know. And it said, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven, behold. And that's what's going to happen, man. You know, you got to think, man. He said when his sword should be bathed in heaven, they're not actually talking about the Lord going to throw a sword in the air and it's going to come down. It's talking about, it's symbolized for that missile, man. Because the word sword, interchangeable with destruction, man. You know, that's what the Lord said, that you know, his sword should be bathed in heaven, meaning those missiles, man. Because those were the missiles, you know, they're going to come out their silos once these nations shoot their missiles. And that's what they call them, ICBM, man. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. They travel from one end of the earth to hit their target, man. And how they do it, man, it reaches out of it come out of the silos, go into the atmosphere, the heavens, the air, then the caboose, the end, start breaking up. So the main damage is the warhead, man. And once that warhead depart from the rest of the booster, it comes down, man. And when it's going to come down, it's going to hit their target, man. You know, that's what it represents when the Lord said his sword shall be bathed in heaven, man. Meaning those nuclear missiles coming, raining out of the sky, man. And it said, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven, behold, it shall come down upon Adumia, upon the people of my curse to judgment. When you look into that word Adumia, that's the Greek way of saying Edom, man. Which Edom are you so-called white people today, man. Your forefather is Esau, man. You know, and you are his children, man. From the elites or the central bankers that rule the world, man. All the way down to the average so-called white person that's here throughout America, throughout the different other continents, wherever these Edomites are at, man. Y'all the Edomites, man. You so-called white people, man. And the Lord's going to destroy your whole kingdom mainly by the missiles, man. You know, by fire, man. This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. And it said, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render anger with fury and rebuke with flames of fire. So the Lord is coming with fire, man. Not like what these people in the world or these people in these Christian churches believe, man. Thinking that the Lord is going to come back. First of all, they're thinking that the Lord is going to come back white, Edomite, which that's a false image, or Cesare Borgia. For the Lord, the real Messiah, who the world called Christ, which his name is Yahweh Shah, is a dark-skinned man from the tribe of Judah. And the Judites, or the tribe of Judah, are you so-called Negroes here today in America, and they're scattered amongst the nations, man. So the Lord is going to come back as a so-called black man, as the scriptures describe it, man. You know, but these people thinking that the Lord is going to come back with peace, you know, bringing all nations together. You know, that the Lord is not going to bring any type of destruction. But this is here in the scripture, Isaiah the 66th chapter, it said the Lord is coming with fire, man, with that destruction, man. And it said, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind. And the chariots are talking about his angels, man. What the world call UFOs, man. You know, we know them as IFOs, man, because we identify them, our jets. We identify them as the chariots, man, the angels, man. Which that's how Yahweh Shai is gonna return, man. You know, they're not aliens, little green monsters or gray monsters, man. They are also angelic, you know, black men, so-called black men, you know, and they're gonna come back with Yahweh Shai. That's Yahweh Shai army, man. Those angels in them chariots, man. And they're gonna come back and bring fire right along with the missiles, man. You know, shooting those laser beams, man. Esau show you through his movies when there's a so-called alien invasion, they come back with those so-called UFOs and shoot laser beams out of the chariots or out of the UFOs, and they cause fire, man, bring destruction, man. But they get that from the scriptures, man. You know, 'cause that's the way how Yahweh Shai is going to return, man. And Yahweh Shai is coming back to bring war, man, and judgment, man, by fire, man, by the nuclear missiles and by the chariots, man, his angels. And it said, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So the Lord is going to destroy a lot of people, man. First of all, these heathens, you know, and second, 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The Lord is going to bring great destruction to this place, man, upon you people that's not part of his elect, man. Because the elect is going to be exempt, man. You know, the 144,000, the 1/3, man. That great multitude, which are Israelites, man. You know, your average looking Israelite and your confused faces, Israelite that might look like another nation, but if they believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, they're going to be delivered, man, if they're part of the elect, man. And that's what it says here, by fire and by his sword, man. But like I said earlier, man, the Lord is coming back with fire by those chariots, man. And his sword, you know, represent destruction. And mainly, the main destruction of his sword is those thermonuclear missiles, man. Because Yahweh Shai is going to return and fight against these armies, man. You know, and defeat them, man. In this World War III that I stated earlier, man, Yahweh Shai is going to come back during the time of World War III and fight against all these nations' army, man. You know, and he's going to destroy them, man. But right after that, man, when he bring destruction to these armies, he's going to deliver the elect, man. You know, by beaming them up into those chariots. That's how the elect is going to be delivered from the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua by those missiles, man. You know, because if you don't be delivered by Yahweh Shai, you're not part of that elect. And you still left here on the earth, you know. The missiles are going to come after Yahweh Shai returns to the heaven. The missiles are going to be shot off, and it's going to finish the rest of the Lord's destruction, man. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 49. This is Yahweh Shai speaking in red letters. And it say, I am come to send fire on the earth. What will I, if it be already kindled? So even before Yahweh Bashem Yahushua come with the fire, man, before those missiles be shot off, before Yahweh Shai come back with the chariots, man, and destroy this place by those laser beams coming out of the chariot, there's already going to be lots of wildfires, you know, riots, fires from riots, man, from race wars, man, all type of fire or destruction that's going to lead to a lot of chaos, man. And the Lord said he's going to bring more fire, man, to this place, man, you know. Because, you know, fire is a cleaning agency, man. And once the Lord uses this fire, it's going to purify the earth, man. You know, because the earth is so defiled, man. You got a lot of these animals are defiled, man. You know, these lands, you know, all these GMO plants, you know, vegetation, all this GMO food, you know, the water is poison, the air. So the Lord's going to do a cleansing agent with those missiles, man, you know, to clean the earth, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom. Edom is you so-called white people, man. Mainly being Amalek, man. The so-called Jews, man. The false Jews, man. You know, that's stealing or that has stole everything, man. The ones that control this world, man, through their war, through their money, you know, their media, their unjust laws, man. You know, Amalek, man. You know, the top chief of Edom, man. You elites, man. On down to you average so-called white people, man. And it said, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he that taken against Edom, and his purpose that he have purpose against the habitation of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. The least of the flock. He's talking about going into you fake Jews over there in Israel, man. You know, and Bitten, not a Jew, you know, the prime minister, and that's hand in hand with America, man. You know, because America and Israel, they're allies, man. And right now you got going on the day of the blood moon, man, which is happened on Sunday, between Sunday and Monday. You know, you had the Israeli tweeted that they struck or strike Iranian bases over there in Syria, man. You know, and boasting about it, man. You know, so all that is gonna just lead, you know, to World War III, man. You know, whether if it's a war or rumors of war, is eventually it's gonna happen, man. And Israel is gonna draw America into this World War III, man. Once it really get heated up, man, it's gonna be Israel versus Iran, man. And Iran is back up by Syria and Russia, man. And you know, China, you know, and all of them are gonna come together to fight against America, man. And Israel gonna be the main partner that's gonna cause America to go into this World War III, man. And they're gonna leave both of them desolated, man. Because the land of Israel is gonna be destroyed by missiles too, man. By Russia, man. You know, the main reason for that, man. So the Lord can cleanse that land from you fake Jews, man. For you filthy Edomites, man, over there, man. That's defiling our land, man. Because that land belongs to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You stole our land during the time of the 1949, man, with your Balfour Declaration on signing, man. You know, but the Lord's going to destroy you gutter rats out that land, man, and put the righteous, rightful owners in that land. The real children of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, that's going to be the difference between Israel and America. Once Israel be destroyed, we're going to inhabit our land. But America, once America be destroyed by those missiles, it's not going to be inhabited by mankind anymore, man. It's going to be inhabited by wild desert creatures, man. But we coming in that time, man. Great judgment is coming, man. Now you see so much wars, man. Rumors of wars, man. Iran against against, you know, Israel. America against Iran, America and Russia, China and America, you know, Japan and America, NATO and America. Because Yahushua said there's going to be rumors of wars, man, and wars, man. Because that's the time we coming into, man, World War III. Over there in the Middle East, man, it's such a hot spot, man, for war, man. But that's where Yahweh Shah got the world stage for this World War III, man. Over there in the Middle East, man. And that's in the scriptures, man. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time when I will bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. And we are in that time now that the Lord is about to lift our captivity off of us, man. Right now we are slaves under you so-called elites, man. here in America, wherever Israelites are scattered at, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But the Lord is about to lift our captivity off of us, man. He's showing us now that he's about to take us back, man. And we're basically about to set us up as a kingdom again. That because you got the Israelites being awoken, man. Be coming back to know who we are, man. Spiritually, man. Knowing our nationality, man. Knowing our prophecy, knowing the prophecy and the times that we in, man. And that's going to lead to Lord having mercy upon us and saving the 144,000, the 1/3, the elect. When Yahweh shall return and beam them up, man, and deliver them out of the captivity that we are in, man. That we are in, and he's going to set our kingdom up, man. Starting off with the elect. And it said, verse 2, I will also gather all nations, just a point right here. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. When you look into the word Jehoshaphat, and in Hebrew, meaning Yahweh Shaphat, meaning the Most High's judgment, man. The valley of Jehoshaphat is found over there in the Middle East, man. In the area of over there in I believe it's over there in the area of Syria, Iraq, Iran, basically over there in the Middle East, man. And that's why there's so much contention, over there ever since the early 90s, man. That America was going over there causing havoc, man, and war, man. During that time, the Iraq war, the Afghanistan war, now they over there in Syria causing havoc, man. But that's a hotbed, man. It's a hot spot. And that's where finally the World War III is going to take place, man. But the Lord is going to have these nations gather up with their armies and fight against each other, man. And ultimately going to fight against Yahweh Shah once he returns, man. And it says, and I will plead with them there for my people, for my inheritance Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations and have parted my land. So the Lord is going to bring judgment on those heathens, these nations, military, when they go over there and fight in this World War III in the Middle East, for what they done to his inheritance, man. What these nations done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Bringing us down and putting us in slavery, man. Because it not just wasn't the white man by himself, man. You had the Arabs, the real Africans, the Hamites, these other heathen nations that came together and brought us down as the children of Israel, man. So the Lord is going to bring judgment upon them for that, man. And you Jakes, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that joined this so-called white man military, you're going to go over there too, man. And you're going to fight in this World War III, and you're going to be destroyed, man. And that's what you're getting. That's what you get for trusting in your oppression system, man. Thinking that fighting for America is going to make a change, man. Not knowing that America is going to be destroyed by the missiles, man. And the Lord Yahweh Shah is against America, man. Joel chapter 3. And I'm going to jump down to verse 9. Verse 9. And it said, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war and wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what we doing, man, the prophets, man. Mainly the men of great millstone, man. And the ones that's in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, proclaiming his word, man. We out there letting you people know on the highways and byways, when putting up these videos, that World War III is coming, man, and that the Lord is gathering all these nations up, to bring judgment upon them, man. That's why there's so much turmoil, chaos, so much disaster, destruction that is coming, man. Because the Lord is fed up with the wicked, man, with the wicked of his people, 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the wicked of these Edomites, these so-called white people, and the rest of these heathens that's in league with the so-called white people, man, with the elites, man. And it said, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's waking up all these nations outside of America, meaning he's putting the spirit on them to get ready for war, man, to come up against America, man. And it said, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what we have now, man. Because once upon a time, America was the big bully, man, over all these other nations, man, because they had a strong military now. But they had a strong military, but now you got these heathens, these other nations, like the Chinese, on the Pakistan, Iran, Iraq, and other different other countries, now over the years, man, they took their money that they supposed to, put toward their business, their country, to make their country more, wealthy, but they take it and put it toward their technology of building up their military, man, building up missiles, tanks, guns, So that's what the Lord is doing, man. He having these other nations that once was at that weak state, giving them the power, man, to defend themselves and ultimately to overcome American military, man. And Russia being the head leader of these other nations that's going to come against America, man. Russia and China, man. Verse 11, assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, gather yourself together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So that's where the Lord is going to have all these other nations over there in the Middle East, man. The fight against each other, man. But that's the Lord's judgment on these heathens for what they've done to the children of Israel, man. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And it said, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get ye down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. And that day reproaching is near, man. Now we're going to have multitudes, meaning all these nations, military, is going to be gathered over there in the Middle East, man. And it's going to be a major war, man. They're going to start off, fighting against each other, combat war, with the tanks, the fighter jets, man, then eventually, man, Yahweh Shah is going to come back and intervene, man, and fight against these nations' armies, man, and ultimately after that, man, it's going to lead to missiles being shot off, man, which is going to lead to destruction of America, man. So that's what time we in, man. The time of World War III drawing near, man, as we speak, man. And the prophets, man, the men of the Lord are warning you people, man. Basically, we only looking for the elect. We already know the elect is going to wake up and understand the truth. So Yahweh Shah to have mercy upon them, man. And we pray to be part of that number, man. But that's the only ones that's going to be exempt from this judgment, man. On the 144,000 and 1/3, man. The elect of Yahweh Shah. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 11. It said, because you were glad, because you rejoiced, now I'm going to get on. I'm going to start off at Jeremiah 51 and 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shield. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for their devices against Babylon to destroy it. And counsel, the arrows represent the missiles also, man, in the scriptures, man. And he said he raised up the spirit of the Medes, man. The modern day Medes are the Russians, man. The Iranians, man. And they're gonna come together to bring destruction to America, man. Which it says Babylon, and the Babylon is America in the scriptures, man. The word Babylon go back to Baal, meaning confusion, man. And that's what we have here all in America, man. A bunch of confusion, man. So when you see the word Babylon, and the majority of it is talking about America, man. Not the ancient Babylon, even though the ancient Babylon is mentioned in the scripture, which is modern day Iraq, but it's talking about, when it said the destruction of Babylon, it's talking about the America, man. Also America, Egypt, you know, Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, but mainly is Babylon, man. And the Lord is raising up Russia. He's going to raise up Russia and right along with Russian allies to bring destruction to America by those missiles, man. And it said, for his devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple kind. So the Lord is going to destroy America for all his wickedness that is done against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. And what they done against you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Israel, man. The Most High temple, man. Because we are Yahweh Bashim Yahushua temple, man. And you know, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And the Lord's going to pay you heathens back, mainly starting off with you Edomites, you know, that's over here in America, and the elites, man. He's going to pay you back for what you've done to his children of Israel, man. For having us in slavery, man. Murdering us, man. You know, taking our nationality from us, man. Taking our land from us, man. You know. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 11. And it said, because you were glad, because you rejoiced, or you destroyed of my inheritance, because you are grown fat as the heifer at the grass, and the bolo as bulls. It's kind of so America, Babylon, you know, they rejoiced when they brought down the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. You know, when we was in slavery, man, being murdered in their hand, man. You know, and the Lord said you destroy his inheritance, man. Meaning what you done to us as a people, man. You know. And it said, because you are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and the bolo as the bulls. And on our downfall, America has became a great country, man. You know, off the blood, sweat, and tears of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Off our slavemanship, man. All the you know, hardcore bondage that we did, man. They got rich off our labor, man. You know, and until this day, man, America, you know, what they call old money. He still got money ever since the time of slavery, man, and still prospering off the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know. Verse 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. And then what it's talking about, your mother shall be sore confounded. It's talking about Britain, man. You know, over there in England, man. Because America came out of England, man. You know, and basically now what it's going into that that their mother shall be ashamed. You even got NATO, which is allies with America, is turning on America, man. You know, ever since, you know, basically when Trump got in the, you know, office, you know, Trump reneging on all these deals, you know, that he had with, you know, Iran, you know, Russia, you know, China, you know, and now that's making basically the world economy, you know, get jacked up more. And now you got their own allies over there, you know, in the European system, the beast system, NATO, is turning against America, man. You just now had a deal that Trump had with NATO, and now he's backing out of it, man. Basically, making his allies his enemies, man. But that's the spirit and power Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But the Lord is going to use NATO too, man, to destroy America with missiles, man, right along with Russia and the rest of these world militaries, man, that's going to collide and bring destruction to America, man, by the missiles, man. And then read on, I mean, it says, your mother shall be sore confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nation shall be a wilderness, a dry land in the desert. It's talking about over there in the Middle East, man, where the Lord going to have American troops go over there and fight, man. And in verse 13, because the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. It comes, so once the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua destroy this place, man. You're gonna have people, seeing America just as a desert, man. They're gonna be hissing at it, man. They're gonna be mind-boggling how America was once the greatest nation, a strong military, is gonna be reduced to nothing but rubbish, man. A land full of desolate, man. With a land being destroyed wholly, man, fully, man, off the globe, man. And it says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hisses at all her plagues. Verse 14. Put yourself in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend at the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. So that's what the Lord going to put the spirit on these other nations, man, to do to America, man. Spare no arrows, man, meaning spare no missiles, man. Destroy the whole land of Babylon, man, the whole land of America, man. That great whore, man. In America, the Most High even going to use America's own allies, man, the European system, man, NATO, man, against them, man. He's going to turn them against America, man, and destroy America. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitude and nations and tongues. And they're talking about the America, man. America is full of every nation every nation that's in the planet Earth. All nations are here in America, man. The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites, the so-called white people, man. The Arabs, the Chinese, that's why I say that, man. The Africans, all nations are here in America, man. The majority of the nations are here in America, because all of them come over here to do business, man. To chase that American dream, man. That's why they leave their country to come over here, man. The so-called prosper, man. Not knowing that they're coming over here, if they don't get out of America in time and go back to their land, they're going to get caught up into the swift destruction of America, where all hell break loose, and when those missiles come and destroy this place, man. And it said, verse 16, and it said, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And the 10 horns represent the NATO, man. The European system, man. And it said they shall hate the whore, meaning the whore represent America. So they're going to hate the whore, meaning they're going to turn on America, man. Which America, the whore and the beast, they're supposed to be allies, they're supposed to be together, man. But the Lord going to have the beast turn on the whore, man. And it's going to continue on reading on. And it says, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. And that fire represent, again, those missiles, man. So you're even going to have NATO, parts of the NATO turn on America, man, and send missiles to America to destroy it, man, by fire, man. Their own allies, man. And it said, for the Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. So it's the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, that he's going to have American allies, NATO, turn on and destroy them with missiles, man, right along with Russia, man, right along with China, Iran, India. All these nations that got nuclear capability, they're going to send their missiles off and bring destruction to America, man, by fire, man. And it says, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reign over the kings of the earth. So they're talking about America, man, and America losing its power, man. And they're ultimately going to lose its power once Yahushua return and bring this kingdom down, man. And once Yahushua do what he has to do, make war with these nations, deliver the elect, then ultimately it's going to be destroyed. America going to be destroyed by those missiles, man. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. And it said, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. And that sinful kingdom, first of all, it's talking about 2/3 of you wicked Israelites, but it's also interchangeable with America, man. America is a sinful kingdom, man. It promotes homosexuality, pedophilia, witchcraft, idol worship, man. All type of drugs, man. All type of wickedness, man. The mindset of these people here in America, man, is full of wickedness, man. Folly, man. And all of it is against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will, man. It's against the Lord, man. That how wicked America is, man. All the Lord said America is that sinful kingdom, man. And you got 2/3 of our people that are supposed to be the righteous seed, that the Lord gave the law, statutes, commandments to. They rather not obey and serve their power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, than to just sit here and trust in America, man. Still looking for America to prosper. Here America is our captivity, man. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white people are our enemies, man. But they still want to join hand in hand with the heathens, man, and take part of Esau's wicked kingdom, man. That's why it's going to be destroyed, man. Right along with 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans that uphold this place, man. It said, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. So the Lord going to destroy America off the face of the earth, man. And they're talking about the whole land, man. From California to Florida, from Maine to Utah, the whole land of America is going to be destroyed, man, by those missiles, man. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua says, man, so whatever the Lord says is going to happen, man. Ain't no impossible thing with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the supreme being, man. So when he said he's going to destroy the whole land of America, best believe it's going to happen, man. And we're coming into them times now that America's days are numbered, man. And it said, I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. So the Lord is not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob, meaning he's going to save 1/3, man, 144,000 and the 1/3, man. Because 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed, man. Why? Because they don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They rather want to serve their own lust, man. Follow the ways of the heathen, or worship these false gods, man. Idol worship, man, doing all type of wickedness. Instead of them coming back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, and believing on him and doing his will, they want to go establish their own righteousness, man, which is wickedness, man. But but 2/3 is going to be destroyed, and the elect is going to be delivered. But there's a thing called reincarnation when the Lord, when our kingdom be established, when Yahushua, after all the dust is settled, man, and the kingdom of Israel raised up on the earth, man, with Yahushua, he's going to set up the elect, to be the first fruits, man, to be the first rulers, man. But the 2/3 that died here in America, and that's scattered throughout the earth, that's not going to make it, that's not part of the elect, they're going to come back through reincarnation, through the seed of the elect, man, being the elect offspring, they kids, man. That's how the 2/3 is going to come into the kingdom, man. But right now, brothers like us, man, we pray that we be part of the elect, man, so we can get it on the first go around, man, so we can inherit the kingdom, man, not just have to die and wait, man, to come into the kingdom, man. We want to be part of the first fruits, man. I'm gonna get this last scripture. Basically, I just did doing a little lesson on the missiles, man. A lot of our people, man, they think that when we out there speaking and telling them that the destruction of America is coming, man, they taking it as a joke, man. They don't really see the downfall of this place, man. Even when this government shut down, you still got majority of our people blind, man. Hoping that this government shutdown, open back up, man. Instead of they turning and listening to the prophets and taking heed to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua words, man. So they're gonna be destroyed, man, for their lack of faith, man, for their wickedness they doing, man. And brothers like myself, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that the Lord, open up our, our spiritual eyes, man, our mind, so we can receive the visions, man, the prophecy, and the understanding of the scriptures, man, and add them up to we can actually see that we are coming into the time of all hell breaking loose, man, and the return of Yahweh Shai is coming, man. You know, they're pushing the RFID chip on a worldwide scale now, man. Everything going toward a Catholic society, man. You know, World War III is being brewing up, man. You know, the downfall of America is taking place, man. You know, and it's beautiful, man, to see it, man. Because 2/3 of our people, like the scriptures say, man, you know, only the elect is going to attain it, and the rest was blinded, man. 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are blind, man. You know, you're still looking forward to all type of wickedness, man. Instead of looking for your kingdom to come, man. Looking for your power to come to restore you, man, as a nation, man. But that's okay, man, because the Lord going to destroy 2/3, and they will have to come back get it, learn it the hard way, man. And they will have to come back in the kingdom, man, through the elect, man. But brothers, we want to make it on the first go around, man. That would be desired, man. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. And it reads, For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that's come shall burn them up, say the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So that day is coming, man. That those missiles are going to be shot off, man. You know, and America's going to get the worst of it, man. You know, and it's not going to leave this place root or branch, man. Meaning the whole foundation is going to be destroyed, man. You know, so brothers out there, you know, I hope this lesson is edifying, man. Keep fighting, keep pushing, man. Because Yahweh Shai is truly on his way, man. And Lord's about to give us that increase, man. You know, we being increased daily, man. So just endure, man. Because Yahweh Shai is surely with us, man. We just have to keep believing, man. You know, forget about the ways of this world, you know. This place is done, man. You know, these people, these hard-headed Israelites that don't want to listen, man. You know, that's taking everything as a joke, man. You know, of course we rebuke them, you know, because that's our job that we're supposed to do. But eventually, man, the Lord's going to put them down, man, and judge them for their disobedience. But the elect, man, the hopeful elect, you know, the brothers that's in this work and in this faith, man, the Lord's about to greatly reward us, man, real soon, man, for doing his will, man, doing his work, and believing on him and his son, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, man, you know. So brothers, keep fighting, keep pushing, man. So the next time, you know, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well through the doctrine and through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, that taught us this truth, man. And salutation to the Akim, the fellow laborers in the ministry that pushing the gospel day in and day out, man. So the next time, Shalom.